strange discovery in a recent NASA photo has some saying these visitors haven't just been observing Earth.
What if the greatest scientific discovery in human history was made beneath 2 miles of Antarctic ice, and it's alive? What researchers found could rewrite our entire understanding of life on Earth, and governments are desperate to hide it. 3 days ago, I received a transmission, footage so controversial, so potentially earth-shattering, that multiple governments are actively trying to wipe it off the internet. It came from Dr. Sarah Chen, a respected senior glaciologist with more than 20 years of field experience in Antarctica. Her voice trembled as she described what her team had uncovered. Something ancient, something impossible, buried over 2 miles beneath the frozen Antarctic ice. What they found down there should not exist. Hidden away in total isolation for nearly 3 million years, this life form has remained undisturbed, and unbelievably, it's still alive. When Dr. Chen's team conducted a preliminary DNA analysis, the results didn't just surprise them, they sent shockwaves through the global scientific community. The genetic structure doesn't match anything previously cataloged on Earth. Some sequences appear pre-terrestrial in nature, sparking serious debate over whether this organism originated here at all. Could it be extraterrestrial? Could it be a relic from a time before modern life even began? The implications are staggering. Now here's the truly terrifying part. Antarctica is melting, fast. Climate models predict that in less than 18 months, parts of this buried ecosystem could be exposed to our atmosphere for the first time in millions of years. We have no idea how this organism will interact with our biosphere. It could be harmless, or it could be something far worse, something infectious, something uncontrollable, something that rewrites everything we know about evolution, biology, and even extinction. Governments across 3 continents have already stepped in to classify the discovery. Data has been redacted, labs have been shut down, witnesses have gone silent. But Dr. Chen risked everything to leak this footage, to get the truth out before it's permanently erased, and now it's in our hands. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this discovery has triggered international panic, why the world's top leaders are scrambling to contain it, and why this video may be your only chance to see the truth before it's buried again, forever.
Traveling back in time might seem like a far-fetched dream right now, but we can still learn about our past from a variety of things, like fossils, journals, or even through prehistoric cave paintings. But what if I tell you, deep below the Antarctic, there is a way through which researchers are trying to understand and study how exactly climate change has evolved over the years. Now, researchers working for the European research project, Beyond Epica, say that they've reached at 808 meters deep in the ice during their second drilling campaign in the Antarctic. Now, the glaciologists are aiming at reaching a depth of some 2,700 meters, where they expect to find 1.5 million years old ice. And those samples will help them in studying climate change.
Antarctica, a vast frozen continent covering 5.4 million square miles. It's the coldest, driest, and most desolate place on Earth, or so they say. But beneath this icy wilderness lies a different world, one untouched for millions of years. For decades, scientists have been drilling into the ice, claiming it's for climate data. But beneath the surface, they found more than just ancient air bubbles. Dr. Chen was part of a now-silenced project called the Antarctic Deep Ice Initiative. She claims what they found buried under 2 miles of ice at Lake Vostok could change the course of human history. In 2019, a Russian research team reached the depths of Lake Vostok, an underground lake sealed from the surface for over 15 million years. Their samples revealed microscopic life, organisms unlike anything ever seen before, DNA that doesn't match any known species. But that wasn't the true shock. Using ground-penetrating radar, the team discovered geometric structures on the lake bed, perfectly aligned, artificial in appearance, and stretching for miles. Carbon dating of surrounding ice puts these structures at over 12 million years old, older than any known civilization. These were not naturally formed. Someone or something built them. Within 48 hours of this discovery, the Antarctic Treaty was quietly modified. Research missions were pulled out. Dr. Chen's team was disbanded. She was told to destroy all data or face charges, but she didn't. She hid backups, images, sonar maps, internal memos, and they tell a terrifying story. Below the structures are vast tunnel systems, man-made, carved into solid rock. Satellite heat maps show intense energy being generated far beneath the surface. Seismic readings pick up a rhythmic vibration, one that repeats every 6 hours and 23 minutes. That's not random geology, that's a biological signature. The most disturbing part? The life they found isn't just alive, it's aware. Dr. Chen's lab thawed ancient samples, and within hours the organisms began to move. They replicated. They adapted to extreme environments. Their cells resist radiation, temperature shifts, and even sterilization. And then came the genetic results. These organisms share markers with human DNA, traits thought unique to us, appearing in life forms that existed millions of years before humans walked the Earth. Is this proof that life on Earth was seeded by another civilization? Or could it mean we're not the first intelligent species to live here? Governments around the world are quietly preparing. Internal memos from U.S. intelligence confirm the activation of Protocol 7, a response plan for world-altering discoveries. The last time it was used was during the Cuban Missile Crisis. Why now? Because Antarctica is melting. Fast. These organisms, these ancient ecosystems, could soon leak into our oceans. And if they do, we have no idea how they'll interact with marine life. Computer models suggest they could reach every ocean on Earth within 18 months via oceanic currents. And we have no idea what that will mean for Earth's ecosystems or humanity itself. Just days ago, satellite imagery showed massive ice shelf collapses directly above the sonar-marked structures. Whatever was hidden beneath the ice for millions of years is now being exposed. International vessels are heading south, not to study, but to contain. Dr. Chen's final message to me was simple. We might not be able to stop what's coming, but the public deserves to know the truth. So now you know. Share this before it disappears. Subscribe for more forbidden discoveries. And if you're ready to go even deeper, watch our next video on what NASA really found on Mars and how it connects to Antarctica in ways that will blow your mind.